Okay, the next thing we have here is eighth notes and rests. So that little sideways squiggle symbol is an eighth rest, which gets the same amount of time as an eighth note, half a count. Okay, I'm going to play through this page, playing each exercise 2 times. And I'll count it off before I start. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 3 and 4 and. So when we have the eighth note on the beat and the rest after, it's going to sound the same as if you had quarter notes. But we want to try that out first so that we can see with number 2, we are going to trade places in the second measure and have the eighth rest on the downbeat and play on the offbeat, okay? And again, when you have an eighth note that's separated from the other eighth notes, it looks like these do here, where it has that squiggly line down the side. That's called a flag. Okay, when eighth notes are joined together with a beam, they look like the first bar, and then the second measure has the flag. All right. So now we're going to rest on the downbeat of the second bar. Number 2, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. Okay. With number 3, again, we have the second measure with the eighth rest and the eighth note. And in the first measure, we have quarter notes. So they get the whole count, the whole beat. Here's number 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1, 2, 3, 4, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. Alternatively, you could count it with the and. I just usually prefer to count the things that I need to play on. But you could do number 3 this way if it's more helpful. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. Okay. Now number 4, we're going to mix things up a little bit. So we've got the eighth rest on beat 2. Here we go. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3, 4. 1 and 2 and 3, 4. 1 and 2 and 3, 4. Again, alternatively, if you wanted to say the ands on the quarter notes, it would be like this. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. They sound exactly the same. It just depends on how you would prefer to count. Mostly I want to make sure that you're feeling the pulse of the quarter notes, and you're able to subdivide. Here's number 5. We've got the eighth rest on beat 3 this time. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. Number 6, we've got a lot of quarter notes in this one. And the rest again is on beat 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, and 4. 1, 2, 3, and 4. 1, 2. Again, alternatively, if that is giving you a hard time and you want to say all the ands, it would go like this. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. It usually gets easier to say less as you go a bit faster. Here's number 7. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. And number 8, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2, 3 and 4, 1 and 2, 3 and 4, 1 and 2, 3 and 4,